Are you ready, kids?
I'm ready.
Welcome to the Unemployed.
Well, we need to clap to sync our audio, don't we?
Well, when you put it like that, fuck's sake. I was going to absolutely nail it for the first time ever.
3, 2, 1.
Well, you didn't hear that. Welcome back to the Unemployed Boys channel. This week, we're taking a look at r/confessions. Dexter, I have something to confess to you.
What's that?
I've been wearing a toupee this whole time.
Oh.
I know I could have got a better one.
Yeah.
So, I've gathered quite a few confessions here today. None that I can relate to, but we shall have a look. A deep dive, some would say. Let's get into it. Confession numero uno. This is more of a dating one, I suppose.
Ooh.
She had no one under 6 foot in her bio. I've been 6 foot for 3 months and she has no idea. Okay, look, I'm 5'10". Not short, but not 6 foot. Which for some reason seems to be the magic number on every dating profile. Why? Who knows? Dexter,
Yeah.
do you know why? You mean you're 6 foot, right? To the T?
Yeah.
That's what you say.
Well, I have been officially measured when I had my medical for a visa to move country.
Ah, so you actually
and I
have
am
evidence.
actually 6 foot tall. But
Wow.
well,
You are
I
one hell of a man.
I don't know. But the thing is, right, is like when you put me and you next to each other, there's not that much. Like a couple inches
No.
is not that much. So like I don't know.
The fact that could be the difference between true love and never talking to someone, bonkers.
But one of the things my wife told me was she was like, "Yeah, when you first came, I was worried that you were lying that you were 6 foot, and I thought you were going to be like really short." And I was like, "Okay."
Isn't she reasonably tall though?
She's 5'8",
Yeah, so taller than Luke.
taller than Luke.
Yeah, poor Luke, just getting shots fired every time.
She said she likes that I'm tall.
Yeah,
So I guess some women like having a guy who's taller than them.
Here's a question: do you think that's a thing passed down through evolution? Whereas the biggest and strongest, you know, you're like, ooh, I want that one. Oh, gug, you know? Or is it just
I don't know.
a societal thing?
I guess
Everyone's
maybe
kind of
preference.
hopping on.
Like I wouldn't want my partner to be too small. Like if she was like
Yeah, so
5'3",
Luke's
that's too short for me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because
I mean, there's
like a head
practicality
difference.
issues as well. Yeah, you don't want to suck it on your nipples when you're having a hug.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway, we were talking about this poor person's
Yes.
lack of height.
2 whole
Okay.
inches off.
2 whole inches. So he swiped right on this woman who literally had, don't even bother if you're under 6 foot, which I imagine is what they sound like,
Do you think that's
at the top of
exactly
the bio. He almost left it. And he thought, how hard could it be to stretch 2 inches? Well, quite hard. Although you can probably get surgery for it nowadays. Or just wear shoes permanently for the rest of your life. Big shoes. So, I committed every morning. Wait, what the fuck? Excuse me? So I committed every morning. I hang upside down for 15 minutes, like I'm training to be Batman. I only meet her in the morning or early afternoon before gravity has time to ruin me. On top of that, I wear lifts that give me another inch. At this point, I'm practically on stilts, but I hit the 6 foot mark. Okay, well,
Okay,
second...
I thought this was going to be that like she just didn't notice.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought it was going to be.
No,
but it turns out this man's hanging like a fucking bat to try and increase his height. Just wear the shoes. Just put inner soles in.
Genuinely, if you asked, like, I think if you asked most people, just in general, how much is an inch, just like measure out an inch.
Yeah.
A lot of people would get it wrong. And some people would
100%.
get it like way bigger, like that's an inch.
Yeah, it's like this, isn't it?
No.
Actually,
Yeah,
this
like,
is
I
an inch.
think that's about 1 inch, I think.
Yeah, just
Right.
about.
I was not expecting this man to be literally trying so hard to be 6 foot tall.
I mean, look, this woman must be incredible in order to fucking hang yourself upside down for 15 minutes. I feel like my brain would just explode, no?
But this is the problem, right? What happens when they're in an actual relationship? Like, what happens when you move in?
Yeah, and she walks in. She's like, I'm back early from work. And he's just hanging upside down, his head completely purple from blood.
And he does it in the morning. She'll just wake up and he's hanging upside down. Or she'll look at all his shoes and they all have the little lifts in them. They'll get home, he'll take his shoes off and he goes...
It just drops down. Well, I think this guy's just an idiot. There's a distinct lack of IQ going on here. And to be honest, if the woman is saying you have to be over 6 foot, she's probably quite shallow. So, move on. That's my advice.
I just nod and pray she never catches me without shoes on. The shoes stay on in bed.
Keep them on.
That's ridiculous.
You gotta let the dogs out when you're making love. Anyway, moving on. Am I just going to end each one with something I regret saying? To confession number 2. This is something that Luke, our good friend, can relate to. I do literally nothing at work for 7 months now, and nobody has noticed. My day is pretty boring. I get to work, I open my PC, and I stare at my screen for 8 hours straight. Most days I have absolutely nothing to do, and then days there's some work. It takes it.
You can do it,
Dexter. Most days I have absolutely nothing to do, and then there's days. Oh, I've wibbled the words around there. Just cut back to this. And the days there's some work, it takes at most a couple of hours at a time. I work in an open space, but nobody has noticed, so I guess I'm really good at seeming busy. My bosses respect me and even thank me for my work. I don't know for how long I'll be able to keep going, but I'm going to exploit the situation the best I can. I mean, this is the life though, right?
If you can do that and it also doesn't like bore you to the point where you're like actually losing your mind because you're not doing anything. Like if you're okay with just sitting there, because this is the thing, right? Luke can just do whatever he wants because he's at home. When you're in an office building and you're just there, it's literally what my wife does. It gets all the work done in
let's
like.
Not call her out here.
She gets all the work done in like 2 hours, and then like, what else is there to do other than because you can't do any more work because you've done it.
Yeah, I was in the same position when I had a job as well. I'd get my work done quick.
Yeah, but then you could do stuff in your room. That's the difference.
You say that, but I actually have morals and I felt guilty, so I'd ask for more work and I'd do everyone else's at the lowest pay on the team. But here we are. I can't sit and do nothing. That's my problem. I can't game on my own. I've never read anything in my life, as you can tell. And long form YouTube videos. God, who'd watch them, eh?
Well, this is short form, so we're alright.
Yeah, we're alright. I can watch this one.
Just don't watch Saturday videos if you can't do long form. Just come back every Wednesday.
We cater for people of all attention spans. We've got shorts coming out. Shorts, bash, bash, 3 times a week. What more could you possibly want?
They're actually 4 times a week, so you get an extra one.
Shorts coming out 4 times a week. Bash, 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 bash. I, 20-year-old male, I assume that means.
Yes.
Have been hiding tens of thousands from my parents for years. At the start of high school, I was pretty broke, as many high school kids are. To gain more freedom, I worked hard to start my career as a 3D artist. God, imagine doing that. God, could be me. I was making a couple hundred every few weeks at best during most of high school. I mean, look, they did better than me. I didn't get a job till after uni. But here we are, unemployed now, 23, thriving, right? I mean, it's only up from here.
Yeah.
Moving on. Even with how little I made compared to how hard I worked, my mum and stepdad would pressure me to chip in for groceries and mortgage payments. Keep in mind, we aren't poor or anything. We were middle class. They just wanted more financial freedom for themselves, so they can consistently go to luxury vacations. So they can consistently go on luxury vacations. As I said the first time, I had a test for dyslexia when I was a child, okay? I mean, they said I wasn't dyslexic, they just said I was thick, but that's not the point. I also have a few siblings now in the high years of high school who they also do the bare minimum for. Not bad enough to where it's child neglect, but definitely not great parenting, considering none of us could focus on our studies while having to work. Couldn't relate. My parents were very loving and very rich. The creative industry is difficult and unforgiving, which is why we're making this channel. I put blood, sweat, and tears into my work to get where I am at this age. I'm not going to let them pressure me into making any big contributions to their finances so that they can keep going on excessive vacationing sprees. Only me and my girlfriend know how much I really make. I've been saving tens of thousands of dollars without anyone else around me knowing. One day they'll find out how much I have. Will they? How they
Well,
find
one
out?
day, because he'll move out and he'll be like, "Get fucked, losers."
Oh, when he moves into his
He moves into a
massive
giant
condo.
house. Yeah, and he's like, his house is way bigger than his parents, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Suck it, losers."
Fuck you. This is what you get for making me pay for your mortgage.
In high school.
In high school as well. So once they do, I'll simply move out and be done with them. Be done with them. That's a bit far, my friend. They're very, very much capable of handling everything comfortably if they just tone down their luxurious lifestyle. And I would just be reinforcing their irresponsible behaviour by helping more. Well, the weird thing about this story, right, is that obviously I'm a 3D artist, I'm an animator. But this is kind of... I was a 3D animator. Worked on many big productions. I won't name them because I don't want to flex on the situation is the opposite to my life because my parents keep me alive while I go on big holidays and make the most of being young.
But this guy is going to be able to afford a house.
Yeah, I mean, so am I. Within the next, 40 years? After a couple of family members have died?
Save your money. Don't
Save your money.
Don't let family members steal it away from you.
Now, this is one I just read the title of and I thought, that's a bit of me,
Oh.
That's a bit of me. Every day I pray for an extinction level event to occur. Okay, I'm probably a shitty person for this. Okay, he's Italian. I'm probably a shitty person for this. A lot of you probably think I'm crazy, but I honestly hate the world we live in so much. This is not a political post or anything. We live in a world where genocides are accepted, wars are fought for religion, the rich control everything, our planet's being destroyed because of the rich CEOs, most governments are corrupt, and all anyone does is argue about stupid stuff. People refuse to put their differences aside in order to see that everyone is being played. It's quite one hell of a take he's got there.
Yeah, quite the
It's
take.
got some truth to it. Got some truth. I think we have failed as a society and a world. And I just want to get hit by a meteor. Or I'm waiting for nuclear war or something. Fingers crossed. I feel sad and depressed that I think this way. But honestly, it's what my mind always goes to. What you need, my friend, is a hobby.
Something
that
to
would,
pull you away from
Yeah.
thinking about that. Because otherwise it will consume you and you will...
Yeah, especially if you're empathetic.
Yes, if you are a very empathetic person and you think about it too much and you let it become your entire being, you will literally not find joy in a single moment of your life.
Yeah, you'll be like Desmond.
You'll be like Desmond.
So I don't know. Yeah, probably just gonna end it all or something.
Just find your calling.
Yeah, and do what I do, which is avoid as much news as possible. As in, I won't look for it myself, but if people talk to me about it, I'm happy to learn.
In my opinion, it's good to be very up to date on everything that is happening and have the correct knowledge.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm putting a lot of my resources into thinking about how I'm going to make mine and my friends and family's lives a lot better.
There you go. Wise words. Wise words. Do I have anything else to say?
Do you have anything
I don't-
else to say?
I don't really want us to be hit by a meteor. I just want everyone to just kind of get along.
Genuinely, what we need to happen is everyone, all of the people in power who are sort of, I would say, about 60
Men.
and up, they need to die. They need to just
Yes.
be dead. It's going to be a rough 5 to 10 years after that, and there's people from our generation and a little bit younger and stuff who are getting into those positions of power. Then, hopefully, we'll have some more common sense in the planet.
That would be nice. I think the next 10 years is the make or break of humanity, in my opinion.
They just need to put a veto. You reach a certain age and you're not allowed to do anything political ever again. Just get
Yeah. There you go.
You're too
Fuck
old.
the old. Get him out of here. Stop taking my tax money to survive. Well, that's this month's confessions from /confession on Reddit. Dexter, take us out. I was going to fully commit to an outro then.
He's not written
and
one.
Then
he remembered he didn't written one. He's
No.
not practiced one. You
Too
made a
much of an
confession.
incel, guys.
I need a written outro.
I need a script. I need a script for an intro and an outro. There, I said it.
Well, we hope you liked the video, guys. We'll have some different Reddit threads as well. Wednesdays are going to be our shorter form content, so you can expect Reddit videos, TikToks, whatever, if I am able to somehow make a TikTok work from the US.
Good luck with that.
But if you enjoyed it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll see you pretty soon, because we're unemployed. So.
Nothing better to do.